Let me describe a couple and see if this sounds familiar. She works in marketing, making $62,000 a year. He works in IT, making $71,000. That's $133,000 combined. Top 25% of households. On paper, they should be winning. They should be investing, taking vacations, sleeping peacefully at night. Instead, they're stressed. They're living close to paycheck. They've got maybe 2 months of savings. When their car broke down last month, it went on a credit card. They're exhausted. They barely see each other during the week. They did everything right. They got degrees, they got careers, they got married. They bought a house in a good school district. So why does it feel like they're drowning? If you've ever looked at your combined income and thought, we make too much money to feel this broke, this video is for you. This is Quiet Wealth. I spend way too much time thinking about why two-income households often feel poorer than single-income households from 50 years ago. And if you and your partner are both working but still feel stuck, this is about to make a lot of things click. We've been sold a story. Two incomes are better than one. It sounds obvious. If one person making $50,000 can survive, then two people making $50,000 should be rich. But that's not what happened. What actually happened was one of the biggest financial bait-and-switches in modern history. It's called the two-income trap. The idea is simple. Two incomes didn't make families safer, they made families fragile. Because instead of using the second income as backup, we used it to raise our standard of living. Let's rewind to 1970. Most families had one main breadwinner. The other parent managed the home. And that one income was enough. Not barely enough, actually enough. A family could afford a home, food, healthcare, a car, and still save a little. Most importantly, they had margin. If the working parent lost their job, the other could go work. That second income was a safety net. Now, fast forward to today. Both parents work. That's the norm. We activated the backup plan permanently. And here's what changed. Housing doubled. Healthcare exploded. Childcare became a major expense. College became a monster. All the extra money from the second worker got absorbed. Not into wealth, into survival. Now, let's talk about what actually happens to the second income. Say one partner makes $70,000 and the other makes $50,000. Combined, that's $120,000. Sounds great. But look at the $50,000. First, taxes. That second income is taxed at the highest bracket. After federal, state, and payroll taxes, it might become $32,000. Then, childcare. Average daycare is around $15,000 per child. Now you're at $17,000. Then, commuting. Gas, maintenance, parking, depreciation. Call it $8,000. Now you're at $9,000. Then, exhaustion spending. More delivery, more eating out, more convenience services. That can be another $6,000 or $7,000. And suddenly, that $50,000 job is worth maybe $2,000. Sometimes less. Someone works full-time and the household nets about $1 an hour. And the dangerous part? You don't feel poor. You feel rich enough to commit. So you buy the house that two incomes can afford. You buy the cars two incomes can support. You build a life that requires both incomes forever. And now, if either person loses their job, gets sick, burns out, or needs to care for family, the whole system cracks. That's the trap. Old families had one income and one backup. Modern families have two incomes and zero backup. This is why two-income families are more likely to collapse financially, not because they're irresponsible, because they have no margin. They are running at full capacity all the time, like a car with no oil. Everything works until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, everything breaks at once. And here's the sad part. The extra spending wasn't luxury. It was housing, childcare, healthcare, education, the price of being middle class. When everyone had two incomes, everyone bid up the same things: homes near good schools, safe neighborhoods, college degrees. So now you need two incomes just to buy what one income used to buy. It's an arms race where nobody wins. So what do? You don't escape the trap by making more money. You escape it by changing the structure. Here's the mindset shift. Stop treating two incomes like permanent money. Build your life on one income. Let the second income build freedom. That means buy the house one income can afford, not two. Drive fewer cars, not more. Live in a good area, not the perfect one. Then invest the difference. Emergency fund first, then retirement, then long-term investments. That second income should buy options, not obligations, because every dollar you invest buys you flexibility, time, resilience. It lets one partner step back, handle a crisis, take a risk, actually live. Yes, it means short-term sacrifice. You drive past houses you could qualify for. You ignore lifestyle pressure. You look behind on purpose. But 5 or 10 years later, something powerful happens. Your investments start working, and now you actually have what two incomes promised: security, not the illusion of it. The two-income trap isn't really about money. It's about margin. It's about having room to breathe when life punches you. Previous generations had that. We traded it for bigger houses and nicer cars and the appearance of success. But appearances aren't wealth. Cash flow isn't security. And two incomes aren't better than one if both are already spent before they arrive. The families who win financially aren't the ones who earn the most. They're the ones who keep their flexibility, who refuse to let expenses eat their income, who keep their backup plan unused. You can earn your way out of many problems, but you can't earn your way out of a trap you don't even see. Now you see it. The only question is what you're going to do about it.